Hey guys, I'm Meg and you're watching Meg's Creations. And for today's video, I know this isn't going up on Monday or Friday, so you must be like, whoa, Meg, why are you uploading in the middle of the week? But I'm really excited because I got some new art supplies and art supplies that I've never ever used before, so I just wanted to share them with you guys because they might be popping up more and more on this channel, and I think it's nice to share things like this because it might inspire other people to just go out and get new things and experiment with new materials. So yes, it was really exciting. Today was such a good day, and let's get into this kind of arty haul, I guess. I've never really done an art haul, I don't think, so first time for everything. So the first shop that we went to is a shop that I've gone to quite a few times now, and it's probably my favourite art shop here in New Zealand, and it's called The Drawing Room, and it has everything that you could ever want. It just has so many amazing things, and it's so hard not to just spend all my money there and just get everything that I want. I have to kind of really rein it back and just select specific things. Lately I've really been wanting to get into inking, so I went in there with the intention of getting an ink. I also wanted to try a Copic multi-liner. I wanted to get some specific paper to use with Copic markers or markers of that type, markers of that sort. And then I also wanted to get specific sketchbook so that I could do the inking on. So let's start with the ink that I got. I got the Winsor & Newton ink because I've heard that this is just kind of the standard best black ink. It is of course an Indian ink, which I know that just from reading a lot of artists use India ink. This one is water resistant, which I think is really important because I do want to use it with other mediums. So there was a non-water resistant ink, but I opted for the water resistant ink, and it's made from a light fast pigment in a shellac solution used in illustration, design, calligraphy and fine art. And then you can use it with distilled water if you want. You can use it with a nibbed pen, a brush and an airbrush. And this is just what it looks like. Oh, this is a pretty good camera. So that's what it looks like. A nice little pot, and I got the big one because cost wise it was much better to get the big one. It was like $2 difference, but the size difference was huge, so I decided to get this one. And then this is what the box looks like. Isn't that so cute? I think that's such a cute little illustration on the box. It's got all these like spider webs and things, so I thought that was really cute. So that is item number one. Then of course, as I said, I wanted to get a Copic multi-liner because I've heard lots about it and I really want to practice my line work. So I got this Copic multi-liner right here, and I got it in the 0.3 because that's kind of like a standard size that everyone gets, is the 0.3. So that's what I got. And as you can see, can you see that one? Will it? Oh no, it's not gonna. So it's pretty thin, but I think it will be good for inking. And I kind of like this distressed grey look of the marker. I think it's pretty cool. So I've got the Copic multi-liner in black, and this is pigment ink, water and Copic proof, which is really good. So it means it won't bleed if I use it with other Copic markers and things like that. And so then back to the inking, I wanted to get some really thick paper to use with the inking because I wanted to use it with watercolors and lots of different types of mediums. So I opted for a watercolor paper, and I opted for a really thick one. So I did 300 GSM, and I got this A5 Bockford book, and the paper looks really nice. Again, it's super thick, so actually you can see the thickness there. That's really thick paper, so I'm really happy with that. And I got A5 because I want to practice on a smaller scale first, and then once I become more comfortable with the medium, then I can do bigger scale pieces. But I think A5 is a really good paper to start with, or paper size to start with. And then I wanted to get paper that I could again use the Copic markers for, and so I got this Express It blending card, which is acid free and archival, ultra smooth, bright white, laser and inkjet compatible, perfect for marker blending and illustration, ideal for stamping and card making, high surface saturation and non-pilling. specifically selected for use with Copic markers, which is really cool. So that's kind of what the paper looks like, and it's so smooth. It's got no bite, I think that's what it's called, bite or grit. It's got none of that. It's just completely smooth, which I'm really excited about because I've never used paper like this before. So that's really exciting. And then of course, whenever you go to kind of like the checkout area, they always have things on offer, and those things always get me. I always at least get one thing from those offer stands, and today I got the visual diary, and I have quite a few of these, and they're just really good to just do random sketches, some really light work if you have any ideas. I found that for video ideas especially, I like to draw them out instead of kind of writing them, so I use these visual diaries, and this time I just got an A5 size because I didn't want to go too crazy and get anything too big, just something really portable. And yeah, this is 120 pages, 110 GSM cartridge paper, and it's acid free as well, so that's exciting. So that was all from the drawing room store, and then after that I went to this other shop, which was like kind of a party shop, but it's one of those shops where they sell things for really cheap, and they just sell a whole bunch of things. And one of my friends told me that at that specific shop they sold these pens which were like Copic markers, because for those of you who don't know, Copic markers are like the creme de la creme of markers, but they are quite expensive. They're about 15 New Zealand dollars for one marker, which if you live in the UK, that's about £7.50 for one marker, which is quite a lot to pay for one marker. And so I eventually do want to get Copic markers, but at the moment I'm not financially able to get that many. I wanted to try it out with these cheaper markers and see if I liked them, and then if I like those, then I can move on and invest in some Copics. And so the markers that was being sold at this place are called Reno Art, and they're alcohol-based ink, which is also what Copic markers are. And I decided to try out 4 colours. I got the Flesh Pink, which is that kind of colour in a 179. I then got Teal Blue, which is a really pretty blue colour. And then I got Chinese Orange, number 156. And lastly, I got Celadon or Caladon in a 26, and that's like a bright green. And on each of the pens they have a fine tip, and then they have a broad tip, which is very similar to some of the Copic marker lines. I do like the ones which have the kind of the brush tip, because they'll just be nicer for blending, but I'm just gonna try these out and see how they go. And then, oh, to use with my ink that I got from the other shop, they were selling these really awesome thin, super thin brushes, which I thought would be amazing for line work, and again by the same company, Reno Art. So these are the thin brushes that I got. As you can see, they're super fine, and I think I'm only gonna use these with my ink, so these are gonna be ink paintbrushes. And then I just got a pack of 16 number 2 pencils, because you can never have too many pencils in my opinion. And then last but not least, that's the phrase, duh. As you guys know, I like to paint my nails when I do my videos. It's kind of the equivalent of, I would say, maybe putting makeup on before doing videos. That's how I get ready, is I do my nails, and these are blue today. But I wanted to change up my colour because I don't want to always have blue nails, so I decided to go with something super bright, and I got this really bright orange, and it's called, it doesn't have a name, it's 703, but the rest is in Korean. But it's this super bright and orange nail polish, so I think I'm going to be using that for my next video. And those are all the things that I got, and I'm super excited to use them. I definitely am going to use them all in conjunction with one another in an upcoming Mega Monday or maybe Feature Friday, so definitely stay tuned for that. And also I'm going to be using these and just trialing them, and I'll probably post pictures of it on my Instagram, my Twitter and my Facebook, so if you guys are interested in seeing how I use them and my practices and things like that, you can go follow me there. All links will be down below. And if you guys have used any of the items that I got today, please let me know how you like them, or if you have any suggestions on other mediums or other supplies that you think I would like, or you really highly suggest, or you really like and you just want to spread the awesomeness of that particular thing, then leave a comment down below and let's share all the wonderful supplies that we like to use. And that is going to be the end of this video because it's already 11 minutes long, but I just wanted to film this because I'm super excited, if you can't tell, and I'm so excited to just get stuck into this and start creating things. So I hope that you guys have an absolutely wonderful day, and I will see you on Friday for another Feature Friday.